Hello and welcome to this channel. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about multi-step equations. We're just going to be solving some questions, starting from a very simple part of the topic even to more complex parts. So let's see question 1. Suppose you have x plus 5 equals to 6. Now what you need to do here is whenever you are solving multi-step question, or sometimes you say two-step equation and above, you want to isolate the variable. Isolate the variable. Now, what do we mean by the variable? The variable here means the letter, right? The variable means the letter, and in this question now, this is the variable. So by isolating the variable, I need to take out this one here. If I can remove this one to the other side, then I have isolated the variable. I'll bring it here. And that's exactly what we do in the multi-step equation. We make sure that the variable stands alone. So what does that mean? I'll have x plus 5 equals to 6. Now, whenever you want to isolate, what you do is you pick when you want to isolate here, you do the opposite sign, right? You use the opposite sign. So yeah, we have the plus 5. So we are going to use the opposite of this. So we are going to say subtract 5 from both sides. From both sides. So your resulting question now or step will be x plus 5 equals to 6. You take away 5 from here and take away 5 from here. This cancels this. I'm left with x. Then this is equals to 1. And that's how to solve the very first question. So I had to do this whole explanation so that the whole thing can make sense. Then moving on to question 2. So suppose I want to do something similar. Let's say I have m plus 8 equals to 9. So what are you going to do? Subtract 8 from both sides, because I want to take the opposite of 8, right? So it's same thing by saying m plus 8 minus 8 equals to 9 minus 8. This takes away this one. I'm left with m equals to 1, and that's it. Another example, if I should have k minus 5 equals to 10. Now, the opposite of minus 5 here is going to be addition, right? So we are going to say add 5 to both sides. Then we are going to have what? We're going to have k minus 5, then add the 5, equals to 10, then add the 5. This cancels out this, then k is isolated, and I have 15. Now we've clarified the use of opposite signs. So let's see further examples. So for further examples, we have a question like this. Let's say I have 3x minus 7 equals to 15. It's actually the same thing, but here we have a number in front of our letter here. That's quite an upgrade. And what do you do in that case? First, you take away the number, which is this one here. You take them away, take this one away first, then also take this out using the same process. So we're going to say add, because that is subtract, right? So add 7 to both sides. So if I add 7 to both sides, I'm going to have 3x equals to 15, then add 7. That is 3x equals to 22. Now the next step here is to take out these 3 here we can see in this question here. And you can see that 3 and x, they are multiplied together. To divide that, I'm going to say divide both sides by 3. Now if we had 5 here, it would have been by 5. If you had 6, it would have been by 6. Do you understand? So that's the way we are going to do this particular thing here. So we are going to have 3x divided by 3, 22 divided by 3. 3 cancel 3, then x is now isolated, and we have 22 over 3. Very easy, right? Let's do another example under this type of question. Suppose I have 3k minus 4 equals to 17. What do I do? I'll add 4 to both sides by taking out this particular one first. Taking out this first. Okay. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. To both sides. Then I've got 3k equals to 17 plus 4. That's 3k equals to 21. The next thing is to divide both sides. Divide both sides by what? By 3. That's going to be 3k over 3 equals to 21 over 3. This is out. K is standing alone, and I've got 7. Then another type of multi-step equation that you should know is collecting like terms. And that was where this video is going to stop. Collecting like terms. Now, collecting like terms would mean that you should organize. You should organize your terms. Meaning that you should arrange them. Letters for letters. Letters to letters. Then numbers should go to numbers. That's simply what we are trying to say here. So this is an example. Let's say I've got 4n minus 12 equals to 9 minus 3n. You see that we have letter at this side of the equation, and we also have letter at this side of the equation. So we are going to rearrange, or we say collect like times, or we say collect like terms. Okay, and how do we do that? Letters will be one side. You can choose any side you want to bring it in. So I want to take this minus 3 to this side here. So I'm going to be having something like 4n. Now minus 3 coming to the other side, we change to plus 3. You get the idea already, because we are using the opposite side. 9 still remains here. Then I'm bringing this minus 12. It becomes a plus 12 since it's changing direction or position. So now this is going to give me 7n, and this is going to be 21. Now at this point, we've gotten back to this example here, where we are just, so we'll just divide both sides, right? So next thing we're going to do is to divide by 7. Divide both sides by 7. And very easy. 7n 21 over 7 over 7. So this cancels out this. I've got n equals to 3. Easy, right? Then another example on this type of question. Let's say I have 8x, okay, plus 7 equals to 27, then plus 3x. So let's bring all the x to one side. What do we call that? Collect like terms, right? Collect like terms. And what does that mean? I already have 8x at this side of the equation. I'm bringing this plus 3. What will it become now? The opposite is what? Minus 3. So to this other side. 27 still remains here. So I'm bringing this plus 7 to the other side here. So what will it change to? It's going to change to what? Negative 7, exactly. So this is going to be 5x equals to 20. Then we are back to this point where we have to divide both sides by 5. Why are we dividing both sides by 5? Because that is the number in front of the letter. We divide by 7 because that's the number in front of the letter. So we are going to have x equals to 20 over 5, and x is equals to 4. Very easy and straightforward. So let me know which part of this particular video you will need clarification on in the comment section. And until then, I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.